Monday on Home and Family, we welcome back Holly Robinson Pete from Owns for Pete's Sake. Plus, Todd and Savannah Chrisley from USA's Chrisley Knows Best visit our home. Welcome back, everybody. Here to show us how to make beautiful DIY marble chargers for our dining room table is Maria Provenzano. Welcome, Maria.
Hi.
So happy
Oh, thanks.
Zuri has to take off.
Oh, no.
But what a fun time we've had.
Thank you
getting
so much
to
for
know
having
your boyfriend.
me. Yeah. This always happens.
You had to wait for that laugh.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you for having me.
Can you hand me just one of those
Is it
sheets?
gold?
Yeah, because I just
Take some
want to
gold
make
with
sure.
you.
Yeah, so on Sunday, if you don't get gold, now you have gold.
My
okay?
parting present.
You are
Thank
always
you
gold.
guys.
I will walk.
All right.
Sunday.
Have fun.
I will walk around. I'll be right back. You guys get started.
It's so funny. All right, Maria, these are really expensive. I've seen these at stores.
Not the way I make them, Debbie.
Well, exactly. You're gonna show us how to save some money.
Yeah, so I was inspired because I'm obsessed with marble right now. It's really big in home decor, and I just moved to a new house, so I'm attempting to decorate. Like, basically, woe is me. I really don't. I'm working on it, but marble, you see it on Instagram and all these. You can see in that plate there. It's so beautiful, and especially when you're decorating for a table for like dining, for having like guests over.
Yeah.
I love these chargers. Chargers really make a table beautiful. Chargers, AKA a plate to put on a plate.
Exactly.
And, yes.
A fancy plate to put your other fancy plate on top of.
Yes, but it
So
really
the
does
charger is.
change the way your table looks, and it makes it
is true.
really, really beautiful and really special.
All right.
Okay, so what do we need?
Okay, so here are supplies. So I added a little bit of fun gold foil to add this beautiful like imperfection around the outside, and then these foils, you want this specific glue that comes with it. You can see they're the same brand.
So the foil comes in that round tube. That's how
The
it's sold.
foil comes in the round.
Interesting.
Yes, that's
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
And
okay.
that comes in different colors too. I did this really fun purple that you can see right there too.
I like that. That's cute.
Oh.
Yeah, and then this is contact paper. And so what it is it's basically you can measure around the back, and it has great lines for you, and then this peels away.
Okay.
And then some, these are called wood circles.
It's
very fancy.
very, yeah.
Wow, they went over the
technical
top of
term
that.
is called
That's a technical
wood
term.
circle.
It's a
Right.
wood circle.
That's what it is.
And then I painted it with some white paint, you can see.
Nice.
So
Okay.
the side that the contact paper goes on is the opposite. So that way you can cover up the edges and it all
Right.
kind of like blends a little bit better. But and then an X-Acto knife and a paintbrush and
you got started.
all good
And
to
you
go.
know, I want to point out too, by the way that this looks sort of antiqued and
Mm-hmm.
imperfect, this is how they're selling them. That's meant to look like that. It's
Isn't
not
that
supposed to
cool?
be a perfect line.
Yeah,
I really do
it's
like that. It's super
beautiful
cool.
like that.
Okay, so what do we do?
Okay, it's really simple. You take your contact paper, after you paint this, like I mentioned, and you paint around the outside, you take your contact paper, and Mark pointed this out, this is a very good tip for our viewers, that I'm doing this just to, make the shot look pretty, but I would do it more in this corner so I could actually do more and get more use out of my contact paper.
Just a point. Just a point.
Just
That's
a
all I was
point.
trying to say.
I got you, Mark. Okay, so then what you do, and I already have some pre-cut, but all you take is your X-Acto knife, and you go around like this.
Oh my gosh, I'd also like to point out that's in Russian and that's in Greek.
Oh,
That's the
ooh.
instructions in Greek.
I don't know what it
DIY
says.
in Greek.
I have no.
Greece.
What do they do
in Greek,
What do they
yeah.
do in It's all Greek to me.
Right.
All right, and then so basically, just to save a little bit of time, when you take it out, it looks like this.
Okay.
And then, and I like using the X-Acto knife, but if you have scissors, what you can do is you can trace the circle and then cut it out with scissors. And that's basically the same process. So then you just put this on right
Wait,
here.
you could probably save a lot. Those chargers are expensive, and you're kind of looking at them going, I don't even get
Yeah.
them dirty.
Right, exactly.
I know. And so then to add the gold.
It's nice. It's even nice if you just want to keep
Isn't
it like
pretty?
that.
Yeah.
And there's all these different kinds of marbles that they make. So you can look and see with different contact paper. And if you don't want to do marble, they make so many different kinds of contact paper too.
True.
And I just ordered it online. So then take your specific fancy glue.
That goes
and
with
then,
this.
So, okay. You can either put a bowl down and go outside of the bowl if you want a perfect circle. Make sure that whatever plate you're using is smaller. And then I just honestly, I do mine freehand. I don't know if that's just because I don't have the patience.
Because you're good and I couldn't do that?
I'm like, I don't have the patience.
If
Well,
I had
the
a
thing
cup
is,
of coffee, there's no way that line would be straight.
right? Well, and it doesn't have to be because
That's the whole look of the
Yeah.
thing. So if
Exactly,
you
but
wanted to be real specific and precise, then yeah, for
exactly.
sure.
And then I just take a paintbrush and I just kind of do this.
So
And you want it to be kind of thick.
So this is, I just realized this because you have a charger under like a cup of coffee, so you could do it under something like this as well, not just the main plate, the entree plate, but.
Or even just a core for your table.
Yeah, this is nice.
Oh, isn't that pretty with the terrarium?
Yeah.
And so I'm so fancy with my terrarium. I was like, Shirley, can you teach me how to make plants not die? Because I do not have a green thumb. Okay, so then this is, you take your gold paper, and with your gold paper, you have a dull side and you have a fancy side, and all you do, you put the gold side up. And you want to press it down.
Which is not something I would have actually thought. I would have thought it's the other way around.
It's
I can't believe that
side
happens
up,
off.
and then.
Oh, that's
so cool.
And then I can show you. I can
How to
take
do the
a new
other
one of
side?
these.
Let's see it.
And so, here.
So does that
Move
glue?
this a little bit. Sorry.
So the glue doesn't. I mean, you have some time to work with
Okay,
it.
so you want the glue to dry for a couple hours.
Oh,
you want it
before
to
you
dry
put it
for a
on.
couple hours, and you want it to be sticky.
So you don't
And
put it on
then-
wet.
Nope, you don't put it on wet. And so if you
put the
want,
glue on wet,
here, why
but
don't you
wait for
take
the
it
glue
off
to
so you can see
dry.
how it feels.
Yeah, well, the
And then
glue's got to
the
be wet when
gold-
it comes
yeah.
But if you do want more information about gold foil, I did an entire segment on Home and Family a couple years ago.
I
You can go to the
remember.
Home and Family website, and all the information for more ways to use gold foil will be on there.
And cleaning
They're not just full?
these, you just wipe them down?
Yeah, so these aren't plates you're going to use a fork and knife with to
Yeah.
like really get in there. You can just pull it off. But yeah, so I would just use like just a wipe and just kind of wipe it off.
Debbie likes to be X-Acto knife.
Ooh.
What? What? Sorry.
Okay, no. But see, that's okay because it's not. It's supposed to be. I love
And then you know what you can do? I just take this,
And do
if
more.
you didn't, you can just kind of go back in there.
See,
do
that's how the
it.
pros do it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And I love it. It looks really
How
elegant.
much did you say? How much did I miss that?
So yeah, they're about they retail at about $30 a plate.
Yeah, I
and
know that.
for
And that's
these
on
for
the lower end. by
yeah,
the
for
way.
about a set of 4, you can do this for about $15. Otherwise, it'd be like $120.
Yeah.
You know,
get
if
a
you were to
set.
get it at the
Good
set.
stuff.
This is beautiful.
Debbie will
Thank
be
you,
here through
Maria.
4 more acts.
I
trying to
will
get that
be.
finished.
I'll be here tomorrow. I'll finally have finished it.
We're going to need you to do your.
And you know what? Speaking of Greek, these instructions here say in Greek that I'm going into the kitchen to make my favorite Greek breakfast for dinner.
Not what it says.
That's what it
Not
says. It's what it says. It's strapazzata. It's coming up next.